Ladies and gentlemen, boys, girls, children of all ages, and that technicolor rainbow in between, kings, queens, and non-binary beings, welcome to the Maelstrom. And it is holiday week. There's a lot of holidays going on right now. And our RDMs are about to get ready to go on holiday break. So just give everybody a heads up. Our RDMs are going to be going on holiday break very, very soon. Because they are burnt out and they need a break. Because Lord knows I know how bad burnout can get whenever it comes to DMing all the time. But that being said, we've got some Chucklefucks in our call tonight. Hello, Chucklefucks. Oh, good. I'm happy to see that you are taking care of yourself there, Chucklefuck Sparkles. Especially everything that you've been going through lately. Remember, mental health is very important. Yes. Very important. We need that. You've seen a lot of dead bodies. And it is taking a bit to load today. Damn, Rosso, look at you with your new model. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was.
Well, that happened.
And they didn't hear anything either of y'all said up to this point.
Cool, it's fine.
Yeah, I even put in like my Power Ranger character in there, and like some of my other D&D characters in there. So it's like, you know, I've got options I can switch to.
Zen, you find the Mask of Minor Mystique, a coin-sized charm shaped like a luchador's mask. Anybody touching it, briefly hears dramatic entrance music themes.
Hey, Vegeta. You know, anytime I kind of think like a luchador, I kind of think of what I did for that one Multivania.
Mm-hmm.
Like the intro part of the music that I used for that intro.
I just realized how smug fucking Von Theo is.
Yes. Now here's the question that's really gonna bake your noodle. Who's smugger? Van Theo or Jaunt?
Oh, jump by a mile.
They did an amazing job just building Goosler. And Goosler himself is such a fucking unit of a character.
The model's so goddamn creepy, though.
He's supposed to be creepy. He escaped from the Feywild.
I respect that, but like the cold dead eyes, man.
Yeah, he escaped from the
thoughts, just
Feywild. What do you
anger.
want? He's seen shit.
He reminds me of a doll, Bob.
Mm-hmm.
He really does look very creepy. He probably is more creepy than Adrian Driscoll on Warzone.
Mm-hmm. Driscoll's got a lot of potential. But he needs to be carried right.
Honestly, Driscoll is one of those characters that needs a specific setting, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm. Like, real talk, I could see Driscoll taking the Grim mantle when Grim retires. Or Grim meets his end.
Mm-hmm.
Like one of those, the face of fear is eternal kind of passing of the torch.
Here's the thing: would it be Driscoll or would it be Grim in Driscoll?
In what regards?
Like, is it dare I say, it's kind of like a Soul Killer from Cyberpunk, where it's like it's grim on the inside, but it's like grim in Driscoll's body.
I don't think that.
I gotta go.
Well, there he goes. I don't think that Grimm would try to replace Driscoll's personality. Because I don't think that Driscoll is really there. You get what I'm trying to say, though?
Yeah, I get what you're trying to say.
Croc, thank you for the 48 months, my guy. I think that Driscoll is just a puppet for something else. Like, have you ever seen where, like, think of like an anglerfish, right?
Yeah, I get what you're saying. This is something that's a lot more powerful, and it's kind of that's just like an aspect of it, like a lure.
Mm-hmm. My headcanon is that it's some kind of like Cthulhu-like eldritch monstrosity that is using like Driscoll at like an anglerfish lure.
But basically Pennywise, then.
Kinda.
You know, there is like a being that's like very similar to that. I think probably in our me is actually probably Henry Schnapple.
Mm-hmm.
Right now. Hey, Shinichi.
Basically, what Driscoll needs is Driscoll kind of needs to take over the kind of role that Grimm is doing in M&W. Like when somebody needs to have like a change in their storyline, Grimm gets brought in as kind of a plot hook to help them transition from their current gimmick to their next gimmick, you know? And I think that Driscoll would absolutely do so well in that, in like transitioning people into more of a heel role.
Yeah, I can see that. Actually, where would Sawyer be then? Considering what we've spoken about him.
Sawyer, I've always seen as being kind of a tweener. Like, he hasn't gone heel enough to. He hasn't gone heel enough to be too far gone, but he hasn't committed himself to babyface either.
I'm kind of more thinking like if he was to take a very particular position, would it be like, would he take Grizzly Adams' position? Would he take Arcole's position? Would it be the Chaz Lee position? You know, that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm. I could kind of see him taking on kind of an Arkoff position. Like Sawyer becoming the gatekeeper.
Considering he has been reading from the pages of the All Father, yeah, that kind of tracks.
Malice would absolutely take over. Malice would absolutely take over like a Grizzly Adams persona.
Fuck them kids. Fuck them kids. Fuck them doors, you know.
And that leaves Zeta to take over Chaz. You know what's kind of fucked? I kind of think that Zeta's the ghost.
I mean, Gundam isn't just purely mecha. Gundam can have its tap into the supernatural at times.
Mm-hmm. Because Zacho has been using Zeta for purely story, for a very, very long time. Like, ever since Driscoll came along, Zeta's been taking L's. What's that,
Hex has
Hex?
asked a question.
Shit, I knew I forgot to do something today.
Hi, Kaya.
I forgot to message Kayet that Maelstrom was about to start.
Ah.
I had the
Ah,
coldest
chocolate.
line possible, and it didn't matter. We were saying, I've got your ticket back to hell and the blade to give you a ride, and it didn't matter. Hey, you survived the encounter. That's what matters.
How did that Archon Loft fight go? I heard it was kind of happening, but I didn't really tell what the result of it was.
2 deaths.
Which side?
Hex's side lost 2, and the Arcana lost 11.
Oof.
They immediately JoJo stomped the cleric. Like, the moment initiative started, all 11 shadow demons jumped the cleric. And they dropped him to, like, 2 failed death saves right off the bat.
Healer's down. Neither is out of mana.
Mm-hmm. And everybody started doing... Hex's entire crew just jumped the Arcana off. Like, stabbed him like 8 times. The only person that actually tried to help the cleric was the cleric's partner and the druid. And then the demons jumped the druid. And the Arcanoloff wasn't going to do anything until everybody pissed him off. And then he casted like a 9th level magic missile. And just dropped both the druid and the cleric.
Ooh, that's rough. And was this before or after Liu got the arcane domain?
After.
So nobody could really use any magic. That's even more.
The magic users were mostly divine casters.
Oh yeah, no, you're right. Actually, wait. Is an Arcanoloth an arcane caster or not?
Yep.
Well, shouldn't have his magic being fucked with then?
Unless he paid the tax.
That's right.
JC was playing the Arcanoloff.
Yeah, it's probably that very specific Archon Loft then.
What, the one that runs, what was it? 9 rings and
9
Inferno.
Hells in the Infinite Abyss.
There you go. It was that Arcanoloth.
Yeah, it's that one that Zator probably came across, and the one that probably tried to get Nisa on side as well.
Mm-hmm.
The moment that you said that JC was role-playing the Archon Loft, I'm like, oh, it's that very particular one.
Mm-hmm. Somebody hired it to jump Urza. So Urza lost one of his closest companions, and the Citadel Guard lost their cleric. And something really, really fucking bad may have happened afterwards.
Oh yeah, you've also lost the Druid as well, which means no Revivify.
Uh-huh.
Someone else has got that.
There was a ranger. So there was a ranger in the party. And the moment that the cleric went down, she rushed to the cleric and started searching him for diamonds since she had Revivify. The cleric never bothered to carry any diamonds
Oh no.
because his entire party was undead.
Gentle Repose?
Do rangers get gentle repose?
I don't know. I mean, gentle repose can be is a ritual, so
Rangers don't get gentle repose. Gentle Repose is a cleric, paladin, and wizard spell.
and a druid.
Not according to...
Druid Legacy Circle of Spores.
Yeah, Circle of Spores druid. That means Hex could potentially have it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the people in my area right now aren't having a good time.
How
Vegeta?
many levels of druid does Urza have, though? Yeah.
He has
I was
one.
reading his question.
He's just
it's
multi-classed.
And it's a second level spell.
Level 3 at least.
No, Gentle Repose is a second level spell.
Yeah, but he has to be level 3 in order to get the spell slots for it.
Yeah, he would.
And the worst part, in her grief, Urza said some mad shit to her.
Probably the coldest lines ever said by a player character.
if she heard him, and I made a roll to see if she heard him as she was leaving. If she heard him, he might as well have tossed some a flask of oil onto a wooden bridge and threw a match.
Ain't getting that invite to a vampire coffin. Huh.
If we get him back, you promise me you and the rest of the team will stop taking him for granted. She's going to hate me for it. Let me see. If we get him back, you promise me and the rest of the team stop taking him for granted and start treating him better. Let me see. If looks could kill, Urza would be in so much trouble right now. She lifts the small Felorian into her arms and without another word turns and walks into the darkness, fading into it. She's going to hate me for that, but she'll also respect it. Which is why I told her what I did. At the very least, we treat each other as we would ourselves. Vampire society is a bit rough for the mortals in them. What she doesn't know is that my background in that society, if I treated little Dawn like they did when we first met, a specific someone would have my ass. Grace and dignity seems to be lost on this generation of vampires. That might explain something, actually. Regardless, we need to get back to town and see if we can get our hands on a gym.
Yeah, because I think Revivify is what, like only like a week?
Minute.
Or 10 days?
It's a reincarnation that's 10 days.
Oh, yeah, no, that's right. Yeah, so it's like I've kind of had like the whole bouncing around of different kinds of how to bring someone back in like in my head. So
Yeah.
I get a little mixed up sometimes.
All good.
Because Zator has gentle repose. Because he got taught that ritual in Temeroth. But I've had other characters in other campaigns that have been like they've been revivified.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously then there's Stu and Jackal here in the arena that have been reincarnated. So yeah, it's definitely been one of those sort of like kind of gets jumbled up sometimes.
It's been a long time since I've had a character be revived via magic from like a dead space. Don't get me wrong, I've gotten close. Like, say, for example, in Roll With Me, in over 200 episodes, how many times in combat do you think I've gone down?
A dozen.
1.
Oh, okay. I think, I think you would probably be tied with Zator then. I think. Hmm?
And that was
Yeah.
against an ancient corrupted red dragon that was corrupted with basically energy from the god of chaos and destruction.
Ah, okay. No, actually, no. Wait, no. Zator has been taken down. Yeah. Sorry, I had to think for a second there.
Denier has gone unconscious 2 times in the entirety of Roll With Me's 200 sessions. One was out of combat when he picked up a gem and took like 6 psychic damage and went down. The other was in the fight with Nidhogg. My DM has called me the tank of the party on numerous occasions.
Just like how Panic is the tank of the party of the unexpectables.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I had to think. When I first got to Almi, that was the first time Zator went down, and I was doing death saving throws. And then there was the challenge rooms. I think was it Arch Lich? I think it was. Yeah, where Zator got defeated, and so he had experienced a death, as it were, or what it was like to experience the TPK.
Mm-hmm. Now, Hex, the interesting thing is whether or not she made the check to hear you talk that mad shit. Bob, what's a good sea serpent name? No reason, just curious what you think would be a good name.
I thought the entire point of buying the build your own sea serpent kit was so that you didn't use it.
Chorkug, the Sinister Sapphire. Chorkug.
Sounds like a mouthful.
Well, you have to give it 3 different names. You have to give it a name with a full title, which inspires fear. You have to give it a normal name, and then you have to give it a nickname. So its full title would be Chorkug, the Sinister Sapphire. Its normal name would be Chorkug, and its short nickname would just be Chor or Kug. Hell, or just call it Sapphire. You see, the most dangerous thing about Chorkug, the Sinister Sapphire, is that its scales are such a perfect shade of sapphire that it's able to hide in the deep water so efficiently. The scales basically give it camouflage. Hello, Travis.
Hello there. How are you guys?
We're still on the first match. We've been here for an hour.
Oh, goody.
How are you doing, Travis?
Oh, yeah. Good evening.
And almost every match on the card is a triple threat in some way, shape, or form.
Ooh, that's rough.
Huh? Giving people what they want.
Sorry, I was just quickly listening to see how my mic sounds. I was like, oh, this sounds pretty good. Also, good game. Finally over. See, I show up and I end things. That's how I roll.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, your mic does sound pretty good, Travis.
I suppose that's the M coming out in you.
Show up, wreck things, and leave.
Huh, not bad. I personally prefer show up, stun, or leave.
That's true. Still one of the best moments.
Excuse me, enter, stun, or leave.
Enter, stun, or leave. Still one of the best moments we had leading into that feud.
I mean, that's like one of the best moments ever, you know? That's like the top moment ever, really.
I don't know. There's been some really good ones. Oh, look who showed up.
Yeah,
Travis, do you have anything to say? Okay then.
I think maybe he's had to perhaps step away. Who knows?
Maybe. Hex, you haven't had a deathmatch until you've had a Tijuana deathmatch. Because in a Tijuana deathmatch, only one person fucking leaves. Now, the Tijuana deathmatch is a match where you go until somebody fucking dies. Hex, I believe somebody said that you're not going to be invited to the coffin anytime soon. But you spoke shit. You talked mad shit about a Citadel guard who risked their neck to help you. They came away from their post to help you, and you talked mad shit.
I apologize. I just returned back.
Welcome back.
What are
So,
we currently discussing?
you showed up right before your match. As soon as you show up, the match ends and Kaw's match starts.
Oh. Oh, how did he do?
I don't know. So far,
Oh, it's this match.
it's this match. So far,
Yeah,
he's walked down to the
we're-
ring.
Yeah, we've got the entrances so far.
I thought that when Todd like disappeared and became a soul koi that he was like done in the actual matches. That's what my canon was.
Well, remember, he may be a soul in a coin, but his echo is still in the arena.
All right.
I mean, unless you want Kaw pulled, I will be happy to pull him.
I mean, okay. So the only time I will say yes to pull him is if he has no relevance to any of the stories, like either in any of the teams or any of the chaoses or any of the story at all. If he is like gone, then yes.
Mm-hmm.
So that's and you don't have to tell me that's the answer or no, but if he's gone, I'm not offended.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, I'd be like, okay, cool. Then I can move on to what my actual character is.
Well, the thing
So
is,
if he's so I have to ask a question. Is he would he be gone if he's like Freddy Krueger forgotten about?
I don't know. We don't, that I don't know these answers. These are questions even I don't know. I can't answer them to you because, as far as I'm concerned, he met his end.
well, here's the thing. We're on 23. We can't bring in a new character.
I don't need a new wrestling character. I'm like, if Kaw's here, I'll have him as a stand-in for things, but that's about it.
Okay.
There will be no returning of Kaw as a character.
Oh no, he's not
in
coming
my-
back. The reason why we do this is so due to the fact that I don't want people to have to switch out characters every time. If you have a character you like, even if they're dead, they can still take part in the wrestling show as
Oh, yeah.
basically an echo of who they were.
Hmm.
Which
Yeah,
is
'cause,
why
like,
like Butler's still beating around, even though he's dead.
Mhm. I mean, fair enough. I do like being the current character I am.
Mm-hmm.
Like I liked being a villain. I really did. But I also like don't mind going back to being a relatively good guy.
Mm-hmm.
That's just the world's worst red flag.
What, you don't like being a bad guy because being a bad guy makes you feel bad?
No, I don't like being a bad guy because it was too much fun.
Mm.
It's kind of why I'm having fun playing M right now.
After you made your adjustment?
Yep. I think I needed to make some adjustments on like M and how I play him because I didn't want to just be the quiet. I just didn't want to be a big quiet guy.
Mm-hmm. Especially with your natural charisma and the fact how you love making promos, it seems like a waste to have a. While it is cool to have a silent monster, the Silent Brass's monster for M, it would be a waste of your potential and your abilities, given how naturally charismatic you are and the skills that you have on the mic.
I know you do, Hex. I don't mind being I like being the bad guy and having like people to work off. Like when people either approach me or like I approach them for promo ideas, whether this show or any other show, I like bouncing off people's like personalities and such, and I hope to do more of that.
Mm-hmm. Like as somebody that plays a heel, hashtag heel for life. It's always fun to see somebody come slip into your DMs and want to discuss ideas with you on just how you can torment their character.
Well, I mean, when heels do have more fun, they really do. Like when we were setting up for Max and Grim, I was like, we need to make this work. We need to make this in a way that people go like, oh no.
Mm-hmm. Dude, so many people got pissed off at the end of that match.
Oh, were they expecting Max to win?
No, I mean like in character. Like the amount of
Oh,
people,
yeah.
the amount of like atomic heat that Grim had as soon as he ripped that mask off.
Yeah, yeah. I was like, this is the good feel.
What was it? Sadiq swore a blood feud against him. Blue Hood used Daverman used that as a reason to go heel. The units wanted to turn Grim into a stain on the ground. Like 6 or 7 people made promos like right after Max got put down, basically swearing a vendetta or swearing vengeance or swearing justice for Max.
Yeah, a bunch of potty mouths. They're all swearing here.
Which just goes to show how much like people love Max as a character.
I mean, possibly he'll come back one day. There's absolutely a room for him to return, but not right now.
Mm-hmm.
I do like the heel I'm playing. I was actually trying to think of like what kind of a heel he is, and it's hard to pin down. But the closest I got is surprisingly from a comic book series I don't like. Not the animated or the real life adaptation, but the comic book version of the villains in Homelander, the business guy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, where he there was a whole like scene where Homelander like threatens him to like he was gonna kill him, and he's just like, I'll just save you the trouble. I'm gonna just jump out of this. I'm gonna like, you don't threaten me. Like this is
Right, the character that Giancarlo Esposito plays.
Yeah. Like where he like maybe
that
like
character,
yeah, and like Gus from Breaking Bad, where like he is more business than anything, and like he is meant to be like I will absolutely like play a little bit of the like you can't do this, you're bad at this. I will poke fun at people with their consent, but I also know that like when playing a heel, I just didn't want to be an unstoppable brute. I just wanted to be A manipulator is what I like to play. Oh, hey, look at that. Hex. If I'm sad that if you and I got to fight as face and heel, you and I would literally fight off as playing Magic the Gathering. No, I would probably, done a feud with you. You and Sawyer.
Oh, that was fun. That was
Yeah, well,
fun.
there will be time for it. Like, I mean, I'm not done with being a face yet, but I'm running as a heel, and there's a big story I'm trying to pull, and some people know what's going on, but everybody else is going to be hoping I'll pull it off.
Actually, I got to ask: is it the Unkley feud, or was it the time that we've actually had like a one-on-one feud?
We've never had a one-on-one feud.
Oh no,
Never.
I was asking that of Hex.
Oh.
Because the first time that I actually kind of had a feud with, when Sawyer had a feud with Theron, Sawyer was very quiet for most of that feud because I kind of felt like I couldn't really say anything. But then as the weeks kind of went on and Theron kind of went on, it kind of felt like it was like a rubber band, and it just kept being pulled back and pulled back and pulled back and pulled back, and eventually, like, I just did a promo like for the pay-per-view, and it's like letting go of the rubber band and just letting it snap, you know. I kind of felt like that was sort of the natural way to do things for that particular feud. The Uncree feud, though, was yeah, the Uncree feud was quite fun.
The Unkley feud was interesting. It was a mid-card feud that had the attention of like a high card.
The main event.
Yeah, it had the attention of a main event feud. Even though it was only mid-card, because everybody was so damn invested in it. Because everybody that was a part of that storyline is a damn good promo writer. And there are some people who need promos to be able to get over. There are some people who they've put in the work and they don't need promos because no promos is part of the mystique of it. Like, when's the last time you heard Helix do a promo?
You don't need to have Helix do a promo, really.
Mm-hmm.
Because you understand his character, so...
Mm-hmm. And then there's characters where they've got a great character, and then on top of that, they have the promos that brings that character to a whole new level. Like Stage 2 Wilson. Like Stage 2 Wilson was such a great revamp of the character. Because, what was it? Maryland, I believe, owns Wilson. Yes?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Maryland does own Wilson.
So, Maryland was okay with Wilson being like that joke character. And Wilson was amazing as that joke character. But the time came when Wilson needed to get serious. And Travis, you did such a good job shifting from joke Wilson to threat Wilson that not only did the promos bring so much life to the character itself had this, without even a promo, it had this persona about it. The way it acted, the way it operated, the way it was lethal. That only made it that much more of a threat and made it that much more of a character.
Yeah, shifting into that Mizuho Suzuki version of Wilson is like, ooh, that was something. I mean, especially when it's like what you did in the promos for his actions outside of the ring is like really elevated the threat of that version of Wilson.
What? I just took a very bombastic character and made them calmly talk about and, you know, change their stark, funny persona into something more dark and sinister. I don't know where I would have got the inspiration to do that. I don't know.
What the... Oh, fuck.
I mean, you burnt down a house, I believe.
No, he's doing the exact same thing with M. It just hit me. M is Wilson 2.0.
Yeah. I mean, what can I say? He learned from the best. I mean, with Theron, you never had to like put on a threatening voice. You just, the way you spoke had such cadence towards like, you knew he could do it just by the way he said things, not even by the cadence behind the words, it just by the way he said it specifically. I don't know how that makes any sense, but like, there was, you were always willing to put a sort of like, well, not Cinderella tale, but like you were willing to put over the baby faces, but at the same time, like when you needed to make the message get across, you did, and you didn't have to be like I do it, where I'm like, I'm always dark and intimidating and slow. You were willing to be like have that kind of wild side to it. Yeah, you can't have a silent Theron feud. Absolutely not.
My favorite thing about Theron is how casual his promos are. Like, a Theron promo has that feel of just Theron in a car driving somewhere doing some errand for Evie, and he just turns on his phone, hits record, and just starts rambling. And that's his promo. It is so casual. But at the same time, while it is so casual, it's still on point, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't think that Theron would do good in a Mean Gene Okerlund interview, if that makes sense.
I think of like, let me put it this way. There's a scene in a movie where a bunch of mobsters are doing a horrible thing, and they're so casually talking about like just some horrible stuff, and they're just talking about it like it's nothing, like it means nothing to them. And whenever I hear like Theron make a threat, it is like he is so used to saying this or doing this that it means like the actual act of it is nothing, and there is intent behind the eyes, but there is also a sort of numbness to all of it that comes through, and it's just like, yeah, I'm going to do this, and this is going to happen. Like, it's going to go this way, or this is going to happen, and like, it's not personal. It's just the way it's going to be.
Hex, I actually hear I hear the engine. I hear the slightest hint of the engine, or I hear the slightest pang of a door. I can tell when you're doing your promos in the car.
Yep.
And I kind of dig that about Theron.
You just need to do the idea that you're actually driving the car to go and run over the person you're going to get.
Do you think that it was, do you think he was doing a promo the night he ran over Punk Master Ghost?
Absolutely.
Wait, was it Theron or was it CGR that did it?
It was CGR. I think that they were both involved, but specifically who did what, CGR ran over there. Ran over Theron. Oops.
Now that's when we get full face Theron. The Outlaws turn on Theron. And then it becomes the NWO Wolfpack versus Hollywood. The Outlaw, it'll be Evie and Theron versus CJR and Nakano. Like I love a good, I love a good heel turn, and I love when a character like revamps themselves even slightly. Because we've had people that have been like the same character since like day one of M&W, and they haven't changed a bit.
I mean, I will retort that there are certain people, even in this chat right now, in this call right now, that if they were to even change, you cannot change perfection. Because I don't believe that they're a scientist. I don't know, sorry, are you a scientist?
Could be.
I mean, Sawyer has gone through his changes.
He's gone through.
You can
quite a few
always
changes.
upgrade, but deep down, no. He is still the same Sawyer, and that's what I like about it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to think. I think in the Dark Lords probably have characters that have changed the least, probably.
Well, I mean, where they ended up being, yes, but like where they are currently, I like that the three of them came together because of where they all started from, and they kind of weirdly have to all like work together, and they're like they all come from various levels of power, but now those three powers all have to come together to make it work, and kind of like how the Murder Cavers, where might makes right. They kind of like whoever is doing the most success is the one in charge.
That's how that's actually how the Faces of Fear ran for a while. Like,
Yeah.
the one that was the most successful actually took over, and that's how like XR took over the Faces of Fear from Lucius, and then Grimm took over from XR Kun and disbanded, and took like the pieces that he wanted into the Murder Cave.
Mm-hmm.
But Wes has like changed his appearance one time. XR has changed his appearance one time.
I think it's probably more attire really that was changed rather than a full-on appearance.
Oh no, like go back and look at bright cyan armored XR Kun, and then look at the XR Kun we have now.
Oh my! Yeah, no, the way that.
Yeah, like XR straight up told Arkoff, you know, hey, if you want to revamp the character, but don't do anything to like my build, my height, my weight, anything.
Mm-hmm.
The longest that anybody has ever gone without like updating or changing their character, I'd have to say is Helix.
We didn't need to.
The last change that was done for Helix was Helix wore the mask.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Because Lucius messed up Helix so bad in that cage match that it scarred and disfigured his face to the point where he had to put on the mask. And there was one point where Helix was in I think it was like a career versus mask match or something like that. And Helix actually updated his character to like have the mask be removed if needed. And like his face is all kinds of messed up. Like he has rods in his face to hold the mask to his face. Dude looks like Pain from Naruto.
Oh yeah, this is the good, the bad, and the lawyer.
Oh, and
You're
Lucius
right.
is now on Team Balance. That's a... Yeah. He's
You're
now on
right.
Team Balance.
Iki is the Goku of Maelstrom. He's our male protagonist hero. Does he speak like the male protagonist? No, I got it. He sounds like Deku. You're right. He doesn't sound like Deku. Nah, he does sound like Goku. I mean this in an endearing way. He does sound like Goku. Like action Goku, not just silly Goku. Oh, he's out. Good man. Hey, it's me, Iki. Wait, hold on a second. CJ and I have spoke. If the Outlaws split, they want to do the money split. The beer money split. Oh. Yeah, finally someone will pay your guys' tab. Yeah, that's the stipulation for a match with Theron. Just, all right, Theron, if you win this match, I'll pay your tab. Why are there so many zeros behind it?
Isn't Iki a Yakuza protagonist?
I think so. If that was the case, then he'd probably be. What's
Yeah, 'cause
the
I
like a
think
dragon
he's-
one?
I think he's got the Q outfit as an alt attire, doesn't he?
He probably is based on what he's wearing. I just like he's the protagonist and like he's a monk. Isn't he a soul monk too?
not sure. Yep. Open fist, apparently.
Ah, the sledgehammer, the great equalizer. I love how I was talking about Icky being Icky Yakuza, and the moment that he had the sledgehammer, everyone basically like, let's get it off of him. He'd be too powerful.
Mm-hmm.
There goes Travis.
Yep.
Ooh, right in the ass.
Kayeth, you find the canvas scrap of Eternal Pop, a small frayed square from a mythic wrestling mat. When tapped twice, it releases faint applauses and a single excited "ooh." That's such a good item for a gladiator. Have a good one, Travis. Damn, Mickey.
GG Icky.
It's just kicking everybody in the face. We're on match 5, y'all.
So, you think you're untouchable?
Word life. This is basic thugonomics. This is basic thugonomics. Word life. I'm untouchable, but I'm forcing you to feel me. Word life. This is basic thugonomics.
Your Grace, the good Queen Doctor, I shall see you for dinner. Looking forward to showing you the data. It has been mostly fruitful this time of year. Heroes fall so easily, it's rather sadly humorous. Indeed. So a dragon, a gnoll, and a librarian walk into a ring.
Oh, this is going to be an interesting scrap. I was kind of thinking, has everyone's kind of attitudes been shifting because Grimm's not been in the ring so much that people have started to become him?
Really?
I'm kind of just thinking, like, if that's what's happening. Like, they need that Grimm so much that because he's not around, they actually is like, well, I might as well just do it,
Mm-hmm.
you know?
Catherine, thank you for the 53 months. Much appreciated. Thank you for your generosity. 42 months in a row. Hot damn. You know, that might be an interesting thing to muse over. It's like the cave has been gone for so long that the Nexus is like people's personalities are shifting and adapting to compensate for it.
Mm-hmm.
Which make you wonder, is that part of the Nexus is doing?
Makes you wonder, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm. And also remember, those who fail to learn from history are doomed to repeat it. Yeah, but Osmond isn't normal. I will say one of my favorite things is asking a question and getting so many responses to it from both Warzone and Flashbang. Well, welcome back there, buddy.
Hello. I do need to comment on something that was stated while I was away that I did catch.
Yes.
While I did talk shit, his statement was not untruthful. While he understands he has some ass kissing to do with Nazira, that fence will be mended.
Well, that all depends on a number of factors.
We gonna try and make it work because Homeboy's trying to get that gem in the time skip for them.
Well, here's the thing. What's the time frame for Revivify?
About 10 days, so it would be the first thing he did.
That's reincarnation, my guy.
Okay, well, we're hoping we can do it.
Revivify is 1 minute, and she flat out told you that he's too far gone past her ability.
I'm gonna hope somebody knows reincarnation then.
How intact is the body?
Yes.
Okay, because there is another stipulation of it can't restore any missing limbs or body parts, I should say.
He's not missing any parts. You're thinking about, you might be thinking about Ray's dead. Ray's Dead is a 5th level necromancy spell that is Bard, Cleric, or Paladin. But the creature's soul has to be willing and at liberty to rejoin the body.
Well, we'll see what I can make happen with the ass kissing. That's my goal in this time skip, is to kiss a little bit of ass and hopefully help her. Or a goal of the 3 months time skip.
You're going with 3 months?
Yes, sir. I laid it out in our thread for you.
Mm-hmm. Oh, history.
Oh, history, that forge of pain and truths. So many lies, so many deaths, so many fallen heroes, smiles in Archfey.
Now remember, if you kill them, they won't learn nothing. But then again, a garden of frozen heroes is such a beautiful sight. But everybody has their trophies. Like Grim. Grim keeps a wall of masks and broken helmets.
Where's it keeps?
A necro baker wanted to bring back his loaves
Aaron
of
keeps
RHY,
scars. Why?
sourdough,
Because
and
chicks dig
bagels.
scars.
He casted the spell raised bread.
Travis, where do you think Max's mask is? What was the promo that I said?
Oh god, that promo was so far back, Bob.
Ah, here we go. 12. There were 12 other groups, just like yours. Comrades in arms, just like you. Prodigious fighters, just like you. Armed to the teeth with weapons and potions and spells, just like you. 12 groups of fools who thought they could band together and beat me. 12 groups of fools who believed they wouldn't make the same mistakes as those who came before them. 12 sets of masks littering my wall. What precisely makes you think you'll be anything more than Group 13? That was the promo.
So Grim went through a mask collecting, so we got it.
I mean, when you fight heroes, you know, you gotta take trophies, right?
Heroes, luchadors, yeah, it all works out.
Let's see what Matrix gets, shall we? Matrix, you get the Turnbuckle Trinket, a tiny padded corner post charm that hums when someone is planning something risky or high flying. The thing is, unfortunately, when you're a professional villain, the forces of justice are always going to be showing up at your doorstep. So you have to be ready to deal with them. That's why Grimm has the replicant. When the forces of justice get too big for their britches, the replicant and Gresh get released. And then it's playtime. And for those that
This
don't
also
know,
goes for being a
go ahead.
I was gonna say this also goes for just being a professional asshole. Let's be honest.
No, Kodo is not villainous.
Intimidating, yes. Villainous, questionable.
He's got asshole tendencies, but he's not a villain.
And that kind of makes me wonder, what do you actually think in terms of the entire roster?
In what regard?
Like heroic, villainous, or something in between? Or, you know, how do you find the Maelstrom roster?
That's a good question.
Well, Kaya says that the entire roster tends towards evil.
So question, Bob, who has come closest to thwarting Grim? Grim has been thwarted a number of times. It's all about what scheme is getting thwarted. Zacho
was on the take for like 2 of those times he got thwarted.
Say again?
Weren't the Outlaws on the take a few times when he got thwarted?
Mm-hmm. Probably. So the first person was Zacho Duo. Because what Grimm's plan was at that time was, this was back in the era of Lucha Underground when the Faces of Fear was facing off against the Ascension. Grimm's scheme was to separate Helix away from the rest of the herd, away from the rest of the Faces of Fear, and basically assimilate Helix into the Ascension. Hey, Sasquatch, how's it going, my man? Maniac Master, welcome in. So if the Ascension would have won that Multivania, the Faces of Fear would have fallen. Grim would have welcomed Helix into the Ascension, and basically that dark timeline that Zacho came back to stop would have taken place. Because Zacho was able to somewhat stop Grim, Helix left the Faces of Fear and went to start the new Four Horsemen instead of joining the Ascension. Grim did enough damage to get Helix away from the Faces of Fear, but didn't do enough damage to bring him into the Ascension. That caused, between Zacho Duo beating Grim and Ogre betraying Grim, that caused the Ascension to basically crumble. And that's when Grim vanished for a while. Grim came back with the Order and basically took part with the Inquisition. The entire reason Grimm joined the Inquisition was to get a pardon so that Grimm could not be charged with the destruction of basically the multiverse and Lucha Underground in making the Nexus. Let's see. After that, Exarchun. Lucius thwarted Grimm in the Tournament of Power. In the basically the destruction, every champion was inside of a tournament, and winner takes all. That winner's belt would move on to M&W, and Lucius was the heavyweight champ. So Lucius won the tournament. I think Grimm beat Malervik to take the tag titles, and he beat Helix to take the hardcore title, and he had taken the belt, the X Division belt, from XR. But Lucius beat him and took the heavyweight belt, which became the multiversal belt, and went into M&W as the first champion. After that, Exarchun thwarted Grimm at Multivania. Then the next year, Exarchun formed up with the next year, Exarchun, Storyteller, and Kane all teamed up to beat Grimm at Multivania, and Storyteller used that as a distraction to set off the Warpgate destabilizer, which nearly killed Grimm. That was supposed to be the original breaking of the Seventh Seal. So the Warpgate, the device, was an artifact from the Inquisition era. Because when Helix beat, when Mr. Touchums was killed by Trashman, Helix took the body and basically opened a portal and put it between worlds to try to, so that nobody could get to it. But Grimm had to take the Warpgate Hardcore Championship, collect energy from that belt, and use it to make the Warpgate destabilizer, which would destabilize the Nexus enough for Grimm to be able to retrieve Touchum's corpse. With the Warpgate destabilizer set to overload and then explode, it basically made a ZK end of reality situation. Basically, Storyteller is the one who... How to word this properly? Storyteller is the one who has come the closest to destroying the Nexus. After that, Grimm disappeared for a while. What he did was he retreated back to an He retreated back to the Ordo Clownanthropicus home base, using Tomasian Graves' DNA to get past the locks and to get into the facility. From there, he upgraded his equipment with Inquisition technology. So if you'll notice in the matches where he dons the Plague Doctor outfit, it looks like he's wearing like light power armor. That's because he is. The yellow light at the core of that suit is a power source. and dude was running like almost like a light version of like an Iron Man suit. And after Exarchun, Kane, and Storyteller thwarted him, the next defeat that he took was Mega Rider. Mega Rider in the Gauntlet match, where Mega fought 3 of the members of the Murder Cave at the same time. Well, back to back to back. I don't count Jagger taking the Nexus Titan championship away from Grimm as a thwarting, because Grimm basically dumped the belt.
Sometimes you just gotta say fuck it.
He hasn't been since, I believe. Yes, Grimm has not been seen since Mega Rider defeated him. And that's my favorite part. Like, Grimm lost that Fatal 4-Way. It was Mega Rider, it was Dave Verman, and it was Jagger, all trying to get the belt away from Grimm. And Grimm played all 3 of them. Like, he dumped the belt on Jagger because he got what he wanted. He wanted the Omnislayer powers. And he did just enough to get what he wanted from Jagger, and he dumped the belt, which is why he wasn't involved in the ending support. And that's why history says that even though Grimm lost that match, Jagger was the one that lost to Grimm.
Here's a question for you, Bob.
Uh-huh.
What would Grimm want from Theron, so to speak?
What makes you think he hasn't already gotten it?
Well, in a hypothetical situation, like in this moment.
What would he want from Theron? Theron's compliance. Theron's obedience.
Oh, that is an interesting answer.
Hey, you do what you're told when you're told, don't you?
As long as the money's right. In the words of $1 Million Man, everyone's got a price.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Theron's DNA would be very useful given what Theron is.
As long as you keep showing the green, Theron will be keen.
I mean, Theron is a planeswalker.
Yeah, I wish we had more stories that could be played off of in MNW.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, would Theron go for the interdimensional then?
Oh, if he was on Flashbang, absolutely.
Well, interdimensional, you don't have to necessarily be on Flashbang for that.
Okay, if given the opportunity, absolutely.
Maybe Urza's the next person to go in.
That would be hilarious if he just showed up on Flashbang. Bosco would be so confused and angry.
So you would have Urza Markov meeting Theron Markov.
Okay, so Chaco. Now the big question is, what would Grimm need the Omnislayer power for? Grimm, if you'll notice, since he's come back, Grimm has been targeting a lot of certain people. Grim has been targeting certain people, and he has been going after certain aspects from each one. If you listen to the New Year's promo that he did a while back, he talked about every single person and what he took from each person. Like, he took the Omnislayer powers from Jagger, but he also took something away from Raphael Sampson. He took something from the janitor. He took something from Rosso. He took something from Seth Jackson. He took something from Driscoll. He took something from Kane. He took something from Jagger, from Mega, and from Daverman. But the question is, what did he take? Well, he straight up told you what he took. Because Grim is after things, not just physical. Like, say, for example, the Emperor taught me new ways to deal with those of the highest battle intellect. I took his memory for a time. The Automaton, for those with seemingly endless energy, I took his pride, forcing him to retreat and adapt a new form. The Dealmaker, for those that I have learned I have little intelligence on and potentially resistant to my gauntlet, I took his streak and some of his secrets. The Investigator, for those of an analytical mind and an idiot savant, he took my secrets, so I took some of his. The Nice Guy, for those with high adaptation and learning capabilities, I took his chance at revenge. The so-called heroes, those that find strength in others and how to drive a wedge between them, I took their chance to finish the job. The Hunter, for those whose bodies hold mutations that make them a force to be reckoned with. For those that have intimate knowledge of how to combat me, specifically, a battle lost but a war won. The powers of the Omnislayer are now mine to command. The Behemoth, those that are willing to risk everything to stop me. The true heroes, those that will sacrifice themselves before anyone without hesitation or remorse. Those that become legends. I took everything, but most importantly, I took hope for my own. Now,
He took hope.
If you listen carefully to what I said and how I said it, Grim's training for something. Like,
It'd be a real shame if he was training for his own death.
I know, right? So, Grim selected a number of targets that had something to teach him. And what, if Grim ever faced Graven, how would he view Graven? Graven would be someone with, Graven would be somebody that he would put in the category of like a Rosso. Someone with seemingly endless energy and a straight-minded focus. Somebody that will not stop until the job is done. Your undead fortitude would be very useful for his plans.
Hell of a tag match.
Say again?
Hell of a tag match.
Yeah. All right, so let's see who won what. This was Vess and Alex. Cocytus won. Satan 1. Icky 1. And after Iki, it was Mithril, then Caw, and Vix, Croquet, so on and so forth. Okay. Hell of a week, huh?
Hell yeah.
Indeed.
So, Travis, I'm curious. How do you feel about the fact that how do you feel about the way that Grimm described Max?
Uh, was this during the promo?
It was during the promo. So
Oh,
when he described was it results when he described everybody that he went after and why he went after them, he described Max as such. Let's see. The behemoth. For those that are willing to risk everything to stop me. The true heroes. Those that will sacrifice themselves before anyone without hesitation or remorse. Those that become legends. I took everything, but most importantly, I took hope for my own.
give me a second. I have to think about this. The fact that you called him that would probably discourage him a bit because he doesn't see himself like that.
Mm-hmm.
On the other hand, I like the idea that eh, what would M think about, or what would Max think about that?
Either Max or you. Because,
Me, I think the fact that yes, Max is a hero. He is a hero character, um, but not in the superhero kind of way. He's willing to do the right thing, but he's also not afraid to let the facade of what being a hero is meant to be. He's impulsive. He makes mistakes. He's rash. He is loud, boisterous. He's not meant to be always making the right decisions, but he is always trying to do it with the good intentions behind it.
mm-hmm.
And I guess sometimes he tried to put too much on his plate or put too much on himself to solve the problems of the universe that could not be solved by one man. Perhaps that he, if hearing that, I would probably the fact that it was he would probably feel like it was all put on him, which he didn't want it to be. He was hoping that others would actually be the ones to do the job, and that him going after could do as much as he could to stop villains, but ultimately knowing that if his fate was sealed this way, then he would probably would have accepted the terms, which he did, and now we're here. That being said, we don't know if this is the end of Max's story, because right now it's M's story. It's all about M. It's all about me, me.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody should
So,
put a
to
boot in M's ass.
what's that?
Someone should put a boot in M's ass.
They probably should give him two. Look, if I can say this much, I just want to be a good villain right now. That's all I want to do.
I think you are a
But
good
as
villain.
for, mm, I'm learning, I would say. But I do think that. Oh, one sec. If this was before the Grimm versus Max match, he'd probably be like, "I'm not really a hero, and I'm just trying to take you down because there's something wrong with you." But if this was Max post Grimm, there's a different opinion right now, and
Mm-hmm.
it's not it's a very confusing one. It's
It is.
confliction.
Kathrina's got a question for you, Travis.
Yeah. Oh, Kath, you have a question. Sorry, what's that?
It's in the chat.
Oh, which chat?
Twitch
Stream
chat.
chat. Kath just said, question Travis, and please DM it if you would like. M's thoughts on what he thinks I'm up to.
What Kathgina's up to?
Yeah.
I can tell you right now, in character, you're inviting people to tea and probably trying to get as many pieces as possible towards the goal that we share in common. That's why I haven't really done anything about dirty deeds and their actions against Doom. It's not my business. And more business towards an end goal makes healthy competition, not conflicting competition. I always drink out of a small cup. I'll see you soon.
Please don't accept that tea. Wait, never mind. I can't say that.
See, here's the thing. It's all about as long as the Fae likes you, you are as safe as you can possibly be. But it's all about if the Fae likes you. Because you don't know when you're getting that invitation if it's a trap or not.
And confirm.
And that's one of the reasons why Eric straight up refuses all the time, because he is in my opinion, I believe that Eric is terrified of Kathgina because he knows that she's got so much control over like the staff and the camera crews. Like, you go into that boiler room once, and you're basically hers.
I think Eric Jennison is probably afraid of like most of the Lost on Flashbang.
Yeah, makes sense.
I think the two people Eric is most terrified of are Kath and Spectrum. End of discussion.
Yeah, yeah.
I thought it would be a little out of character for M to be like mean to his own teammate, but I was gonna run a promo where I condemn Spectrum's behavior towards Eric, but I was like, no, let them have their fun because then that's me spoiling their story.
Hey, Sin, how's it going? Also, Kaya, thank you for the 46 months. Saying exclamation mark throne. Stop. That's a terrifying phrase.
Yeah.
Hush, Theron. I'll be speaking to your wife soon. So, Hex, how do you feel about that? Good deal. Sounds about right. So then, my friends, my compatriots, my compares, does anybody have any final questions before we sign off for the evening?
Yeah, sure. How many pigeons would we have to hide into your room before you get suspicions that somebody's hiding pigeons in your room?
It depends on how loud they are. I am I don't pay too much attention in my surroundings, but they make noise. I'll know about it because I'm used to living by myself.
I need a definitive number here. This is not an arbitrary thing.
If it's loud, 1. If it's silent, 10.
Okay. All right, guys, you heard him. I'll start firing up the pigeon cannon, and we'll make sure Bob has pigeons in his house without him even noticing.
The square root of 7 is 2.6457531. Excuse me, 131106.
So that's what's been making that noise up there. Now you told me. I guess the answer is 48.
What are the chances people in Warzone will stick their metal noses in my business? I feel like that's kind of directed. Rosso.
I mean, you haven't really done anything for a while, so there should be no reason to.
That's the question. Have you done something worthy of it?
Did you deserve it?
Then again, with Rosso's current mentality, I don't think that he'd bother messing with Kafgina.
Nah.
Oh,
Because-
Sawyer?
Yeah.
No. No, he wouldn't mess with Katrina. I mean, that probably wouldn't even register with Sawyer. Honestly.
Oh! I know who we raiding. I know who we raiding.
Who are we rating then, Bob?
A member of the Maelstrom is streaming right now. They have joined this I don't know, like an SMP, like a role-playing Minecraft server. And they have been playing a character for a while, and they've been streaming themselves playing this game. But unfortunately, they haven't gotten many views, and we're going to change that.
No, I don't really care about the Flashbang invasion because he's done the invasion on Flashbang himself. So, meh.
All right, y'all, load up in the car. We're gonna go bother Wand.
It's good to see Wand again.
Wait, I gotta pee.
Here's a coffee cup. Go to the back of the bus. I want to take a minute, thank everybody for coming in, hanging out, having fun. Y'all have yourselves a wonderful rest of your day. And be sure to bug the hell out of Wand for us, okay?
Yeah.
Also, Kayeth, you should know, Kath is feeding the kobolds. That being said, have fun, everybody. And have yourself a wonderful holiday coming up. Whatever you celebrate, I want to wish you a good morning, afternoon, evening, night, wherever it is, wherever you are. And remember, the RDMs from Maelstrom is going on a break fairly soon. But take care of yourselves, take
Good.
care of each other, and bye-bye.
Bye-bye.